Hey team, it's day 49. I hope you guys are doing great, wanting to walk through, as always, those 6 goals, but also want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that's how you can keep a family member or loved one, how you can motivate them to lose weight without offending them. That has always been my problem, and still is the reason why I shy away a little bit. But let's walk through 4 things that you can do to ensure that you're in synchronized efforts with this person, and you can also feel like you're supporting the best you can. So let's get into it. I did have to use red once for my sleep, but 218 again, kind of stuck at 218. Not really stuck, it's 2 days. It's good, I'm where I'm supposed to be at. Day 49, that's exactly 7 weeks, 14 pounds. It's actually, I'm 1 day ahead, so I'm good with that. 1,632 calories, 118 ounces of water. Like I said, only 6.5 hours of sleep. I was just getting back into the work week. 70 minutes of exercise. I had a good workout yesterday, and then 218 grams of protein. Now, as we go through this, I want to make sure that I am giving you guys some reasonable content. So as we're 7 weeks into this thing, if you're following or you're doing this with me, you might actually be getting pretty comfortable, and you might know somebody else who may want to do this, and you have the first 48 videos that you can show them and work through with them and maybe be your own guide. And I hope potentially that this can set off a good lifestyle change for you and anybody you want to help. But remember, when you're helping that person, without offending them, like I said, a loved one, family member, friend, the first thing you want to do is you want to be a cheerleader. It is so easy for us, after we've done something for a little while, to look down on those that aren't doing the same thing. It's just something you got to watch out for, something you got to be careful of, because the other person who's not having success may look at you a different way as you're having success. I don't know how to say it any better than that, but just really be impeccable with your word and just be there to support them and be a cheerleader. The second thing is, you've already been doing this for a while, right? Especially if you've been following this program or a different program. So exercise together. Support them the best you can and make sure you're exercising together. That's a real easy thing to do, and don't feel like they know what they're doing when you get there. That's a big thing that I have, is walk into the gym, and I've been lifting for 20 years and in a gym, in and out of different gyms for a long time, and I'm horrible, not horrible, I'm getting better, but like at what we call D1 coaching, or like kind of that lowest level of coaching to where somebody doesn't know. Remember, you started somewhere 7 weeks ago or even a lot longer, and imagine yourself in that spot. So when you exercise together, don't leave them behind, okay? Because that's a really good way to have them fall off. Cook together. If you've been doing this, it's me dancing back and forth again, but if you've been doing that, there's a good chance that when we talked about keeping a food journal and things, that you know what foods are good, you can cook with them, you can actually ask them what they want to eat and help them to cook, and maybe you get a few new meals yourself based on their palate rather than yours. And you also get a chance to explain to them some of the foods that you've been seeing that help you lose weight, all sorts of good stuff. So cooking together is another thing, because why? We know one of the main things is calories. You got to stay within a calorie range. No matter what program you're doing, you have to stay below a certain calorie limit if you want to lose weight. Just how it is. In the raw sense of it, it's calories in, calories out. How much your body burns versus how much you consume. That's it. Okay? So make sure you do the water and the sleep. I mean, this would be a good one to kind of get them framed around, but anyway. Last thing, teach them to journal. You've been tracking. You've been doing this. You know how to journal. So journaling, they can write down what they want to eat. To me, that's maybe a little more time consuming than what they want. I believe that the journaling is best done through an app, because we're always with our phones. If this person's not with their phone very much, or they're not really tech savvy, then journal, paper journal, but they're gonna need some way to just track what they're eating. They can start by writing it down just to get a feel of what they eat. But over time, they're gonna have to know the nutritional value in order for them to ensure that, whether it's red, yellow, green, or any one of those other programs, but it's gonna have to be a lower calorie total for them to consume, lower calorie consumption than what they're actually needing from burning perspective, right? So they need to make sure that they're not eating more than they're burning. I hope that sounded right. I think it will. But anyway, I hope that this helps. I hope if you are honestly doing this and you're seeing some weight loss for yourself, that you are going to pay it forward. And if you do have somebody you know, a loved one, a close friend, please don't push them, completely to where they start to hate you because you're the one, hey, look at all this weight I'm losing, hoorah, rah, I mean, hopefully that if they are your loved one, they support you, and they give you a little support with it. But as they see success in you, they may want to ask questions and start for yourself or for themselves, but let them come to you for that. That would be my recommendation. You approach it how you want. But I hope this helps, and just kind of when you think about that main 4 things that you can do that'll keep that person motivated and keep them through those hard times. Remember those first 2, 3, 4 weeks of this? It wasn't easy. Start dreaming about food and things, and now that you're into your rhythm, it gets a little easier. So remember where you started. Don't offend your loved ones, but if they want to go on the same journey that you've been on, you got 4 steps here that you can help them with. So hopefully that is good. You guys have a good rest of your day. I appreciate all the support. And as always, thank you. If you have comments, leave them below. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.